Clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank, clank, clank.
Clank,
Oh,
clank,
well,
clank,
clank.
clank,
I'm
clank,
not clank here.
Yes.
You know,
Transfer.
clank.
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of We Ain't Them. I am your host, Rasan, along with my co-hosts, Kevin and Ebony. Before we get started today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We release videos every 2 weeks. Check us out on Instagram at @WeAin'tThem_. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Also check us out at TikTok at @WeAin'tThem. Now, if you guys notice, we are in a different setting. We have the new move. Guys, how do you feel about the new move?
I like being here. Shout out to Full Court, man. Full Court, y'all doing your thing. I love the setup. I love the space. It's super accessible. It's not too far from our original studio, what we HMD. I like it. Thank you for having us.
It has good vibes, so
Yes.
I'm excited for the future here.
Word. Dev, we still got beef. I don't care what nobody say. We still got beef.
No. Shout out to you, Dev. Thank you.
You got it. You got it. You're right. You're right. Well, let's just start off today. Darn. How am I supposed to start this episode?
We have a lot to discuss.
We do.
Get it
Do
together.
we?
Get it together.
Are you sure we?
What's going on?
Well,
What's
Kevin,
the tea?
Well, Kevin was supposed to write. Oh, God damn it.
God damn you, Kevin.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Where is the material?
Shh. I'm trying to find him. I'm calling him. Let's see.
Come on, how you gonna do us like this, Kevin?
Come on, bro. Like, what's going on? And he not answering. The audacity.
I think he needs to bring that back because that's crazy.
Wait till he reach back New York City. It's me and he.
This is. Oh God.
Kevin.
Yo, what is going on? Usually it's like 5, 6. It's not even going. Oh, he said. Oh, no.
It's unlimited minutes.
No.
Facts.
Unlimited
Kevin.
minutes. It's Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're right.
It's Wi-Fi.
That too. That works.
It is Wi-Fi. Like, what is going on here?
If I have to fly to Bermuda and bust his ass, I will.
Oh, there we go.
Kevin, where's the script?
What script?
What do you mean, what script? For the episode, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, I didn't get my money, so there's no
What money? What are you talking about?
Bro, you're supposed to give me money for the script, and you didn't give me no money, so there's no damn script.
How?
Are you calling us broke?
Check you later.
What? Oh, nah.
Not right now.
Oh, nah.
Let me book my one-way ticket to Bermuda right now.
I'm guessing that Kevin is on strike. Like, all the writers and actors that are currently on strike right now. Guys, I don't really know what to say. Like, CEOs just don't make no sense to me. They really don't. Like, you guys have the money. We know you have the money. And y'all just bullshitting. And it's not really just about the money, but it's also about the benefits. The things that I've heard, the stories that I've read from different actors about the residuals that they get. Kendrick from Insecure. He was talking about how he got 8 residual checks and they came up to $80. $80? Come the fuck on, bro. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, and it just seems like they don't care. They're just like, oh, well, we're gonna move on. They're just gonna stay there until they're broke. Like, it just don't. I just don't understand why shit has to be like that.
I don't know either, but I will say this. The writers went on strike a couple months ago. And I remember it so perfectly because it happened literally the week that Pete Davidson was supposed to host Saturday Night Live. And I'm all for it because at the end of the day, we understand that like producers and directors, they get paid buku, right? But the writers are the ones that are they're the ones that's giving you guys the ideas. They're the ones who's, they have to get paid as well. And I will say this regarding the strike and with SAG, I'm now seeing that a lot of the actors and actresses are joining forces with the writers. I just saw yesterday, I think Fran Drescher from The Nanny. She still got that iconic voice. It's never going anywhere. But, she definitely made a speech. She was there. I saw some other people.
Because she's the SAG president.
Oh, see? Thank you for telling me that. Didn't even know. I just saw her and I was like, oh, she's with the shits. But, I'm going to call out. I'm going to come from a different standpoint with this. Hollywood, I think people are getting tired of Hollywood. People are tired of this kind of Hollywood lifestyle or whatever. And I'm going to call out the actors because a couple months ago, yes.
Excuse me?
I'm calling out the actors. Hear what I said. Just hear me out. I'm going to call out the actors because a couple months ago when the writers first went on strike, I didn't hear anything about like the actors striking with them.
Okay.
I heard. True. I did not hear. Okay, I did not hear anything. But now that it's affecting your wallets, because remember, without the writers, there's no script. Without the script, there's nothing to produce. And if there's nothing to produce, there's no gigs. And without no gigs, there's no money. So now y'all up in arms now that it's affecting your wallets? When y'all should have been standing with the writers since day one?
That's not true.
Okay, rebuttal me, please. Because I didn't hear nothing about no actors or actresses standing. I mean, they probably like was in solidarity and they spoke about it, but they wasn't really, come on. No, they was taking gigs elsewhere.
That's definitely not true. Okay. Yeah, they could take gigs elsewhere, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Yvette Nicole Brown, I follow her. Mm-hmm. She's a part of that union. Mm-hmm. And she would talk about it all the time.
But is she also a writer? You could be an actor and a writer.
I think it's not really about her being a writer. It's more so about her being an actor.
You didn't answer my question. Is she a writer?
I mean, regardless of what one
is she a writer?
No.
What took you that long to answer that? Just say no.
To my knowledge, no. Because she might be, and I might just say, I'm just saying yes.
To your point, mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Now that it's affecting their pockets, you're seeing them come out more and more. But I do remember specifically Quinta was out with the writers protesting itself and showing them support. But again, it's because she's a writer she understands the, just what they're going through and mm-hmm. everything and sort like that. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Simu Liu Ebony's favorite Asian boy?
First of all, Asian boy.
Favorite Asian boy.
Let's speak politically correct here.
Okay, favorite Asian. Is he not your favorite Asian?
Why you have to say it like? Why have to mention his ethnicity? Just say Simu Liu. Like he's a human.
Ebony's favorite Asian. I'm not saying it. Listen,
he fine as fuck.
Exactly.
Hey, no, not hey.
And it's wrong because what was I supposed to say? If I said Ebony's favorite white boy, there's nothing wrong with saying it. There's nothing wrong.
So what happened to Simu Liu?
He was standing with them.
I think he's a writer as well. I'm gonna look it up. I will look it up. I think he is. He's done some writing work as well.
But I've seen actors during the writer's strike. I have seen
name them.
Well, Simu Liu was the one that I definitely saw. Quinta, as mentioned. I did see. I believe I saw Issa.
Issa's a writer.
Issa's a writer.
Yeah, that's true.
Issa's a writer.
That makes sense.
We gonna stop this bullshit.
Kenan Thompson didn't even go on strike. He just went to hang out. Kenan Thompson is a writer, but he didn't even go. He was just chilling at UFC the next day.
He went to UFC the next day because he's like, all right, like Saturday Night Live is off. I'm chilling. I'm gonna go see these fights. But no, I mean, I'm calling them out. And then also another thing you have to also consider is the evolution of AI. And are we gonna need writers in the next 2 to 3 years?
If we continue to ban this way, then we'll be fine. Because I understand AI. Like, what was it? The trend of everybody posting themselves with their future kids that was on Instagram.
Yeah.
Freaky, disgusting. Like, just have a
Some of it
child.
was
That's it.
cute. Some
Well,
of it
from
was
what I
cute.
heard
It was
about
weird.
what I
I
heard
didn't like
about
that.
it wasn't that great. It wasn't for a good cause anyway.
But
Oh.
again, it's like we're selling our likenesses to this thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We're going on ahead and we're letting this replace jobs and whatnot. When are we going to go on ahead and stop what's happening here just so that we can continue a way of life here?
That's true. That's
Listen,
true.
the price is only yesterday's price is not today's price.
No, it's not.
So again, when are we going to go on ahead and make sure that we are able to recoup that price? The flow back from that price itself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We all need to get paid. We all need to make money. We're all trying to build residual incomes itself, generational wealth.
Yes.
We got to make sure that as much as technology is there and we love it, but we also got to make sure that we still have our spaces in these places.
Yeah, no, it's true. I agree. Because what's happening with AI is eventually, like, they're gonna say, like, why would I book Matthew McConaughey when I could, have an AI version, or why am I gonna book an Issa Rae when I can have someone else write the script of what I want and do a good job at it? Not saying Issa, I love you, girl. Shout out to Issa. I'm gonna go see the Barbie movie this week, so shout out to you. But no, like, honestly, like, that's what's happening with AI, even with music.
Mhm.
Why would I pay for Drake when AI Drake is making good music? I mean, I think they're both terrible, but like, a lot of people like it. So, so we have to, I agree with you wholeheartedly. We have to stop this before it gets worse. I'm sure AI will have its place in society, but I don't think it needs to have its place to the point where you're putting people out of jobs. People don't just do writing because of the money.
Their
A
passion.
lot of them have the passion to do it, and it shows in their work. So I just, I don't know why AI was invented to do shit like that when they know that people, like, I don't think people who's into AI and all this new technology, I don't think they really thought through what this can do to people and how this can affect people's lives. And now we're seeing it. And I'm just saying, I understand the actors, they're protesting with the writers, but y'all just doing it because it's affecting y'all pockets now. Y'all wasn't really with the shits before. And that's where my issue lies. If you really cared about the writers and the work that they do to make you look good on camera when you're acting out these roles in these movies and these plays or whatever, you would have been there since day one.
Right.
Period.
I still disagree with what you're saying, but you are allowed to feel how you feel.
Well, okay, you said it's not true.
I don't
name them.
I don't. It's not about just naming them, but all of them might be writers. But
and all the ones that you did name are writers.
But it's not just about that. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, one goes with the other. You can't have writers and you can't have actors without writers. One cannot. It just doesn't.
Which is
work
why
well.
they should have been there since day one.
I do.
Where is Will Smith? Where's Jared Leto? Where's all these people? I'm just calling out random people.
But you're naming random people who make millions. Okay, the people that.
For how long?
All right.
Fresh Prince money is cute. But
all right, no, stop. I think you have to realize something and realize it really well, right? These SAGs is not focusing. The SAG is not about people who have millions and millions of dollars. These are people that
are trying
really
to
need to make their ends meet. So what you're saying, that's why I'm disagreeing with you. What you're saying is what you're thinking about is from a big, wide point of view, right? You're thinking of the possibly the Ryan Goslings who have millions of dollars, or the Bradley Coopers who have a lot of money. Those are guys who have millions and millions of dollars, but the union protects those who don't have that. There are a lot of actors that that are up and coming that we don't know about yet that don't make that money. Like a prime example for me would be Dominique Fishback. Shout out to her because she just got
Emmy for Swarm.
Emmy nominated. So she's new, she's fresh, right? This strike messes her up. Why? Because she has momentum because she did that. She just came out last month with the Transformers movie. But guess what? now there's nothing left because they're on strike. So it messes up her bag.
But you don't think it messes up? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, SAG protects, it's a union, right?
Yes.
But don't you think if there are no writers, even the actors that are making millions and established, like, yes, like I mentioned Will Smith. Yes, he could easily live off Fresh Prince money. Sure.
It's not even about just Fresh Prince money.
I'm just saying he may not have any work for a while if there's nothing.
I mean, but I think that's a terrible example because we don't know the investments that Will Smith has.
But I'm also going to say on the flip side of that, my thing is this: when the flip side of that, you've been an actor in this industry for how many years?
Hello.
You have made connections with how many writers, producers, people that work on your sets at that point, and these people are now on strike. Where is your voice?
Where is your support?
Where is your support? 100%. There is no voice there. And if we're talking about money at that point, these CEOs are going ahead and banking all of this money. These actors are banking all this money. If we're talking about top down and we're looking at a pyramid at this point, the people at the bottom, you guys are still looking down and there is no support for them.
Hello.
There's no voice for them.
Hello.
Be a voice. Be present.
At
that point, if we're talking about Fresh Prince money at that point, and that's residual cash that's coming in, have you gone on ahead and you checked in on the writers that work for your team? Has that built your script with all of the films, all of the projects that you did over these years?
Hello.
Are we doing that? Is it happening? I doubt it.
I mean,
no.
And it's corporate greed, 100%.
I get it, but the one problem that I haven't heard so far is that you guys are mentioning it. You guys. I have, and trust me when I say I'll listen, I watch, I see tweets, I see the posts on Instagram. Writers are not complaining about actors.
Of course they're not.
Because
they're not going to complain about actors.
You guys are looking at a small. Listen, and I'm gonna be honest. You guys are looking at, oh yeah, checking in with the writers, checking in with the actors. I get that, but there's a bigger problem than them going against each other. They have a big fish to fry, and that's CEOs like.
But that's what he just said.
If we're looking at the pyramid again, at the top is where the issue is. The people at the bottom need the support from every other tier in order to go on ahead and combat the top. If we're not seeing the support from all the other tiers, how can we go on ahead and make a change?
It has to trickle down.
But then on top, but again, like I said before, we could say that now, but we don't know because we're not on that side. You know, like I said, there's a side where we're not on, like we're media per se, but we're not in that role. Like we're not in like doing movies, doing shows, doing television. We don't know because that actually might be happening. Now we're saying this now, and you know, some people handle things privately than they do publicly. We see it all the time.
But if you can publicly, my thing is, if we publicly know that writers get paid shit, why can't we publicly know that the people who have the power and the influence to change things are changing things? Period.
Honestly, I agree with you, but in a sense, I still think that...
Like you mentioned the writer that got paid $80. If we publicly know...
That was...
the residual check from...
The residual, yeah, $80.
Residual checks are like... I've heard
but
a lot of
we
stories.
publicly know that. Can we agree?
Yeah, because they mentioned that over the actors have mentioned that over the past 2 days. Not writers. I said actors.
Okay, but you keep saying like writers versus actors. I don't think that's what the issue is. Writers are the ones that's getting paid shit. Actors get paid regardless. It is the writers that had the issue. My thing is without the writers, there's no material for the actors. So they should have been standing by them since day one, because without the writers, you're not going to get any work. And my thing is, if this continues and the higher ups, as you mentioned, don't utilize their platform, their influence to fix this, AI will probably take over and start writing shit. And it's not going to be right. It's not going to be fair.
I'll say this with AI. If AI takes over, cancel my student loan debt. 100%. Because I had to sit here and write all these papers and everything that had to go there. And now you're telling me a computer can go on ahead.
Chat GPT.
And just go on ahead and do everything for me? Cancel my student loans right now, please.
I mean,
you know how long we asking Joe Biden to do that? Don't get me started. Moving along swiftly and professionally.
Right. I mean, y'all mentioned. I guess y'all mentioned it. So we'll just make this quick and easy. yes, the White House has gone ahead and forgiven over $39 billion in loans to 804,000 people. However, if you look at it from a widespread, Brooklyn has probably 804,000 people, and that's probably just in Flatbush. So that ain't doing shit for nobody. Let's just call it for what the fuck it is. Yay! I guess. That's a moral victory.
My mom called me about it today, and she's like, Ebony, oh my God, your student loans gonna be erased and da-da-da. I said, I'll believe it when I see it. You know how long Biden been saying that shit?
I don't know if it's yours.
I truly believe that, like, until I see it happen, I'm going to always believe that he said that just to get our votes.
Just like they say in church, I just hope to be a part of that number.
Same.
Please.
I want to be a part of it, but don't get me started on politics right now.
Well, Sleepy Joe is out here anyway. So.
Sleepy Joe.
I mean, we could kind of move on from this because
nigga always falling down and shit. Like, hurry up and get rid of my loans. I voted for you. Get rid of my student loans and stop. Where the fuck is Kamala?
That ain't my business.
I don't even remember what that fucking woman looked like, and then she's a beautiful woman.
You know, she is.
Where are you, Kamala? Where are you? Where are you? Stop hiding and be a vice president. When Joe Biden was vice president, we saw him.
That's true.
When ugly ass Pence was president, we saw him.
You are right.
Where are you, sis? What is the tea? What's going on? Anyway, moving on. Moving on.
I don't know, man. Y'all know me. I don't really. You know how I feel about this politics stuff.
Yeah, same.
Kinda.
People are waking the fuck up. Thank God.
Yeah, sure.
Some,
all right,
not
so
all.
let's move on to the big thing that has been happening over the past 2 weeks. Let's talk about this Keke Palmer situation. Oh,
you a mom though. I didn't know niggas still thought like that. I thought men like my dad's age still had that mentality. I didn't know men younger than me was thinking like that. Because he is younger than me, I believe.
He's younger.
Yeah. I didn't know niggas still had that mentality. I didn't know that existed still.
I'm be honest with you. I thought what he was saying was so stupid. However, and I say however, I think he did a lot of. One, I keep saying this, like, stop doing things so goddamn publicly
and impulsive.
Exactly. Just have a conversation. This is a simple conversation.
First of all, no, I disagree with you. What the fuck you having a conversation with me for?
Because
if that's your mentality publicly,
let's just care.
Privately is still wrong.
No.
There we go.
No. Let's clarify something, right? Mm-hmm. You and me are together.
Yeah.
We are engaged.
Yeah.
You have your boyfriend.
I do.
We and you and I have had this conversation. Whenever we go through spats, we do not talk about shit publicly. Right or wrong?
I agree, but that wasn't we don't know, right? We don't know.
Exactly.
But my thing is, it wasn't an argument. Had that video of Usher serenading Keke had never went viral or actually been shown, we probably would have never known how he felt about the outfit or whatever. It is the fact that Keke, like, it went viral. Usher is Usher. And he mad. He mad.
I told you.
It's not that he's mad. He's insecure.
Listen,
wait.
The Boondocks was right.
He's insecure, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Because at the end of the day, if this is the woman that you choose to be with, this is the woman you chose to procreate with, this is the woman that you chose to love, let her live her life. Keke has been Keke for years.
Amen.
Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem?
Yeah, we all grew
now,
up with
all of a
Keke.
sudden, you're going on ahead and you're just spewing your insecurity online. It's fine. And Keke, hats off to you.
Yes.
You handled that beautifully.
Yes, like the way you should. Absolutely.
So much grace, so much poise. I'm not going to give you the reaction that you want, but I'm going to handle this in private. Because you want to be out here showing your ass.
Yeah, since you don't know how to handle things privately, I'll deal with you privately.
I still think that in the back of my mind, like, and somebody did ask Rasan, how would you feel about Usher serenading to Ebony? And I was like, yo.
You would not care, Rasan. I hope
I
not.
don't think I would care, but the way that it was like, it felt like it was a push and pull.
What do you mean a push and pull?
Like, you know how like she was just like yearning it. She was like, she was loving it.
Yeah.
She was just loving it.
Any woman would.
Okay, so then nobody got to ask you. But how do you remember when Janet Jackson had that guy, what was it, on a wheel or something? Like
no, she had him strapped onto the thing. She was singing
Yeah,
that
I remember
song.
that.
Yeah. How would you feel if that was me?
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
I don't believe
I wouldn't care either if it was
I
my
would
man.
not care.
I don't believe you.
Rasan, me and you went to the sweet spot and I watched you literally try to strip in front of a bunch of women. Screaming
I did not strip.
Well, not strip, but like you did like a lap dance, right?
Yeah.
And it was very sexy.
I was showing people how I do my thing with you.
Right. And I was in the crowd screaming with the rest of the girls. Like, yes, that's my man. Yes. And look what he could do. Look, I was in pandemonium. See, the thing is, if you went on the stage with Janet Jackson, she did that to you, so help me God. I would probably post it my damn self.
There we go.
Like, are you kidding me? You having fun. You're enjoying yourself. Now, if you go backstage with her, like that, now we got to talk. But my God, it's part of the performance. It's part of the entertainment. And not for nothing, I want to address the comment that old boy made about, oh, I'm a traditional man and I believe in the traditional thing.
I don't believe that's true.
It's not, because if you did, you would have put a fucking ring on it before you knocked her the fuck up.
Again, I don't really
and
know.
Even though, no, I am saying that because he said traditional. He didn't say, true. I am a man with, he said standards and morals and standards and all of that, but he said traditional. Traditional men don't knock up women and have babies out of wedlock. Traditional man, they marry, if they love a girl and they feel she's worth it, they're going to marry her and then have babies. That's what traditional people do. And not for nothing, a traditional man, my nigga, you make less than Keke. Shut your dumb ass up. You don't call shots around here. You don't call shots around here, bruh. And you flying girls out on her money, on her dime? Shut your broke ass up. And go buy the baby some diapers and some damn Similac. And hush. Hush your mouth. Because you know what? We all grew up with Keke. We all grew up with Akilah and the Bee. Keke's practically around our age.
Yep, she was runaway girl.
Hello, we all grew up with Keke from the day she was in that Madea movie. And to see the glow up, you're mad, sir. You're mad. You can't there will only be one Keke Palmer. And you got lucky. And before you hush your blasted mouth, you're sitting up there trying to shame her, and it didn't work in your favor. Do me a favor. Like I said, go and buy the baby some Similac and some diapers. Hush your blasted mouth. Stop trying to fly bitches out on Keke's dime. And do what you're supposed to do. And if you think she's worth it and you're so traditional, you should have put a fucking ring on it. I rest my case. I'm done. I don't even have nothing else to fucking say. You're an insecure bitch. And that's all there is to it. You look good. You're very handsome, but you're still an insecure bitch. Get your life together.
I wonder if you keep that same energy, keeping that same energy for Jonah Hill.
Oh, we're going to get to him in a minute.
Well, let's get into it now.
I didn't mean to, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the wine, but I don't like it. I do not. I'm sorry. You don't have the right to call no shots, bro. Are you kidding me?
Who
the fuck do you think you are?
So does Jonah Hill have the right to call shots?
I don't think it was calling shots.
It wasn't.
I think it was setting boundaries and limitations to what he will accept and what he will not accept in a relationship. 100%. If I am a person and I'm telling you, hey, this is what I can deal with. this is an absolute no for me, and you're completely telling me, well, I don't care what your absolute no's are. I'm going to do this. Live your best life. God bless you. God keep you. But over there, because not over here in my house and what I'm doing here. 100%.
There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries, but do I have an issue with some of the boundaries?
Well, personal preference, which is fine. Even with the other young man, if that is your personal preference, whatever, your preferences are wrong. You are ignorant. You are insecure, and that's fine. However, this young lady tried to embarrass Jonah and tried to make it seem like it was bigger than what it was. If you're upset with the relationship and it didn't go your way, that is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
However, please don't have that man out here looking crazy, because I read the list and I said, well, he ain't gonna deal with it. Okay.
Yeah, I read the list. I will say this. The issue, and let me just say, Jonah, I love you. Superbad lives rent-free in my head to this day. That was my high school. That you made high school for me. You, Michael Cera. Let me not get into that. But anyway, Jonah, I love you, but I will say this. If you met this young lady and she was a surfer, surfing in a thong with other male surfers as a job, as part of her career, that's what she did. She modeled, that's what she did. You met her that way. You can't, I have an issue with that. That's how you met her. Now, if you met her as a coy, shy girl and she's just whatever, and all of a sudden she's dating you and she's doing all this stuff and you're uncomfortable, and you have a right, he has a right to feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
You have a right to set your boundaries. But my thing is, a lot of men do this. Like, you meet a girl, you know she's a certain way, and then when you get her and you're dating, it's like, oh, I have a problem with you being who you are.
There we go.
But that's how you met me. My thing, and I can agree with some of the stuff. My thing is, if Rasan is friends with a bunch of men that are a bunch of dogs that fuck women all day long, despite them being in relationships, and he's with me, you see that birds of a feather flock together?
There we go.
I'm gonna have a problem with that. But if you already met her and she was already surfing, she probably was surfing in a string bikini because she thin. That's what she been doing. Well, now you want her to stop? Why? I mean, and granted, we don't know the ins and outs of your relationship, Mr. Hill. And I do hate. I'm low key sad that he is getting this kind of bad press because he's such a sensitive person. But my guy, how you meet them, how you meet your girlfriend, how you meet your partner, if you really like this girl and you really loved her, I don't know if it was love, you would love them for who they are. And yes, people can grow out of who they are, grow out and change careers, change things. People do evolve, but my guy, you met her that way.
Yep.
You can't, that's the thing, and a lot of men do this. You can't, say for instance, these Instagram models, you can't meet a girl on Instagram that's an IG model that's showing her ass in a thong all the time, and that's how she was making her money, and then all of a sudden she gets with you, oh, well, you can't do that no more. What? What? Yeah, go ahead. I know you want to say something, because
I think that she literally tried to take advantage of the Keke Palmer situation.
Agreed.
And that's the shit that's pissing me off.
What? You think that bitch even know who Keke Palmer is?
Yes, she is. Because look at the timing.
I know. Yeah.
The timing was coincidental.
It's coincidental.
Especially for the fact, let's add on to something. That happened before, right? Jonah, last month, had a child with his new girlfriend.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I really didn't know that.
Yep. He had his first child with his girlfriend.
Blessings on the child.
The same girl.
No. So that shit was just clout chasing, dick eating.
I just don't understand why we're mad. When we're mad, we run to the internet.
Yeah,
No. She wasn't mad about it. She waited. She waited. No. She waited until that Keke Palmer situation happened, and then she said, "Oh yeah, this happened to me." Bitch, you could have said this before.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Nope.
Jonah,
she clout chasing.
You a daddy?
Dicky.
I didn't know you a daddy. Oh, Jonah. I'm sorry. I have a soft spot for Jonah. I really love Jonah Hill.
I mean, you know who doesn't? You know who doesn't have a soft spot for Jonah Hill though?
Who?
Jay Baruchel.
Bruce Sherrill.
Bruce Sherrill, Barrichello.
I love that whole entire casting. If you ever seen This Is the End?
Have you seen This Is the End?
I have not.
Oh my God. So I'm just going to say it real quick. It has Bruce Sherrill, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, Seth Rogen.
It was on Netflix, right?
I'm sure you can find it on Netflix. I'm sure you can.
I'm gonna be honest. So it just came out. I think it was yesterday.
Like that Judd Apatow.
Okay.
So you remember how Jay had like really hated Jonah Hill
in the movie? Yes.
Yeah. Apparently that's based on real feelings.
What?
He does not,
because it's a you know what it is? This Is the End is a meta comedy.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Really? I didn't know they hated each other.
No, they don't hate each other. He hates him. He thinks he's a fake person. He's only showing face for Hollywood, but he feels like he's being fake.
No, I don't
he
think
really
so.
doesn't.
Jay, you a hater. Because the last movie I saw you in was Tropic Thunder, which you did a good job.
I mean, Tropic Thunder came out
when I was in high school, when I was in fucking high school.
So it came out before This Is It.
Yeah, This Is the End came out when I was in college. Or that came out when I was in high school too. But Tropic Thunder, no, but sir, go home. You're hating on Jonah because his career kinda is better than yours. I'm just saying it's true. It's fucking true.
You know, speaking of better years, I wonder if that's what Jenna the Plug was saying when she was taking that man Schlingo instead of Adam22. Let's just jump into that.
I actually want to see the video. I ain't see it, but I'll watch it.
I watched it earlier.
Oh, you watched the actual scene?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I watched the scene. It was cool.
It did what it needed to do.
You know, it's fine. Hey. You want a big thing, you take a big thing. It's all right. It's cool.
Listen.
Do you, boo? That's it.
Listen.
She probably petite as fuck, so I know it.
Listen, I'm not mad.
She petite as fuck, so I know it was a sight.
All I know is Adam22, he's out here just like acting like, oh yeah, everything's okay. I bought a Lamborghini for my girl after everything happened. My nigga, I know you hurt.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He was okay with it.
Listen, I think you may be okay with it because, and he was saying it. He was like, yeah, I get it. I shouldn't complain because, you know, we've done scenes with other girls.
Yeah.
I've done other scenes.
Yeah.
So it should be fair that you should be able to do it.
Yeah.
But who the hell, why would, like, in what world, in what metaverse do you think it is okay to just have somebody go to Pound Town,
You wouldn't allow me to go to Pound Town with another person?
Wait, let me finish. On your what?
Hey, let's go.
Go to Pound Town on your wife. Got me fucked up. Pound Town on your wife the week after your goddamn marriage.
Okay, hold on. So we just talked about if you met me how I was.
Hello.
Then why are you upset with what I'm doing now? She's been doing OnlyFans.
Hello.
She been
doing porn.
It doesn't matter. This is how.
Clarify.
Why are we stopping Sis's bag?
Exactly.
Why are we stopping the bag? Who cares if I have a ring on my finger now? This is what I was doing then. This is what I was doing when I walked down that aisle with you, and this is what I'm going to continue to do. If I want to take a big black schlong at that point, then hey, I'm getting my coins. You and I are now married. It's now our coins.
Hello.
Okay. So he's gonna get his money. It's
not our money.
Okay, wait. Before you say that, I get what you're saying, but you got to realize this is her first time doing a role with somebody else. It's not like, yo, she's been doing roles with other men before. This is the first time she's done a role with other men.
We call it evolution.
So after the ring was on, it was evolution.
Well,
there we go.
Let me just say this.
That's the newlywed gift.
I don't think
a man Schlingo.
I don't really think that it's the fact. I don't think that it's the fact that Adam, because I think what's getting mixed up here, Adam didn't have an issue with it. He said he didn't, but I think what's going viral is like people's reaction to it. Like, oh my God, he got married to this woman and you're allowing her to fuck somebody else. Oh my God, that's not what marriage is about. I look at marriage the way I look at college. It's what you make of it. And to be honest, Rasan and I are engaged. I know for a fact he's not going to be okay with that. I know for a fact I will not be okay with you going to Pound Town with some other bitch. We're not doing that. And yeah, you could sing it all day long, but you ain't doing it, right? Go ahead.
I mean, I'm cool with it. Honestly, like me and mine, I'm cool with it. I don't really care. I just ask for respect in that. You know what I mean? Like
communication.
What do you say? Like you can't kiss him or whatever the case may be. There's no laying up on them or whatever the case may be. I agree with that.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I don't, like for me, I don't care. I don't care.
I get that. I get that.
If my significant other had a situation or whatever the case may be, you're in the moment, you're in the heat, you guys have a connection, and something happens. Cool. My only ask is, don't tell me about it because I don't really care to hear about it. You know what I mean? As long as you
don't want to know.
I don't care.
I mean,
like I don't care that it happened. Just don't tell me. And my only other thing is, don't have me out here in these streets looking stupid. Because now, if I'm in these streets and this person's coming up to me, I'm beating that person's ass because you had the audacity to go on ahead and step to me, and then I'm having a conversation with you about what happened here to go on ahead and make this situation happen because you got to fix it.
But you don't want to know the details, but do you want to know?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait. So he did mention something about, kissing. And I get that, but did you see all of it or did you see some of it?
I mean, I skimmed through. It was very interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't get to see it.
I'm not letting nobody come in my wife.
You're not letting anybody fuck your wife.
But
I mean, let's clarify.
I mean, if I was
Can we clarify?
Yeah. and again, if this is what was happening to her before, and this was her job and her profession, then sis, evolve. You know what I mean? Transform. Sailor Moon that bitch, okay?
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
But I think the argument is, like I said before, like in Jonah Hill's situation compared to Adam22, like this is just surfing and modeling, right? This is her fucking somebody else. And a lot of people feel like if you're gonna be living this lifestyle, what the fuck is the point of a marriage? Like marriage is like a bond, a union between two people. You love each other, so on and so forth. So I think what's causing all of this is Adam22's kind of laid back attitude about it. Like, wow, that's your wife. You let her fuck whoever she wants. But my thing is, there are a lot of people, you'll be so surprised, right? How many married couples, like granted, they just got married. So it's like, what the hell? But a lot of married couples, when they get like those seasoned married couples, they try to find things to keep those little fires burning. And it may involve a third party.
Yeah.
It may involve maybe a little open situation, a swinging situation. And I don't pass judgment on that because, like I said, marriage is what you make of it. This is your union with your partner, and this is how you and your partner want to live your lives. Who cares? Like, if the next married couple only want to do things super traditional and they want to be with their partner and only their partner, that's okay too. But I'm not passing judgment on people who want to live an alternative way and do things alternatively. I'm just not going to do that. If he's fine with his wife's petite pussy taking a big dick, do you? And no, I'm sorry.
No, it's the truth.
Porn with petite pussy, big dick, it's really intriguing. I will say.
I mean, listen, it's the heteronormative narrative that people are trying to push.
Yes,
it's the misogynistic agenda that people are trying to push forward in this situation.
I agree.
We're in 2023. People have sex. People fuck. People watch porn. It is fine. Me as a gay man, I love straight porn. I love to watch it. Hey, if you're going on ahead and you're doing that, then cool. Have fun there. But stop putting that heteronormative narrative here.
Onto everybody.
It's not ridiculous at this point. Let's just stop. We're sitting here like, oh my God, they just got married. So?
Yeah.
You know, like, listen, everybody in this world is freaky. Everybody's into some weird shit.
Yep.
If you're into feet, if you're into, like, just pee, if you're into nude, like being nude in public, whatever the case may be, everybody's into some freaky shit that they either want to say or they don't want to say. They have the audacity to be out loud, and then she's putting it out there for people to watch, and she's getting her coin from it.
And she's communicative with her husband.
Exactly. So what are we talking about if marriage is not communication at the end of it? They are legit a partnership there. And if it breaks down, then they break down for their own accord and their own reasons.
Right.
But don't sit here and put this heteronormative narrative onto them. Don't sit here and try to put traditional ways like this other man was saying on them or whatever the case may be. All of that is out the fucking door at this point.
Right.
Live your best life. Do what you need to do and call it a day. I do apologize. I did not pay for the OnlyFans. I did go to another website to go ahead and watch that. I do apologize for stealing your coin that way.
Yeah.
However, I do support you in this.
Yeah. And I will say, I was watching last night, I was watching Steve-O's podcast, and he was saying, like, one of his, really quick, one of his co-hosts was saying how he's dating a girl. And for a while, and she came to him one day, and she was already in the industry, and he kind of knew, right? But she came to him and he's like, this is eating me up, and you need to know. Like, I've done porn with men. It's on Brazzers, and I hope you're okay with it. And he said at first he was conflicted, but at the end of the day, she was honest, and I mean, I don't know if I could do, and this is just me. If Rasan tells me, like, babe, I want to do porn, I'm going to be like, with me? No? Somebody else? I don't know. I'm not with it, but I'm not passing judgment on whoever wants to do that. Marriage it's your marriage. It's your life. Do what you feel is best.
Here we go.
All right, so let's end on marriage, right? So I'm going to read you a quote, and then I'll tell you who it is after. I never got married because I knew my mom needed me. Women sometimes want to battle for your attention. They want to battle for your love. They want to be the one. Me and my mama share the same birthday. I'm not trying to hear you.
Well, nigga, marry your fucking mother. Marry a blasted
Get off the
mother.
tit.
Get off the get off the teat.
Do you want to know who it is?
It's not you, is it?
No. The fuck? No.
Okay.
It is Marlon Wayans.
His choice.
That went from his choice to get off your mama tit. Which one is it?
Marry your fucking mother, bro.
No, for real, get off your mother's tit. But, that's fine.
Yeah, if he wants to marry his mother and she with the shits, Miss Wayans is with the shits. At this point, is Miss Wayans, they still have the dad? Is the dad around? Or is it just Miss Wayans by herself?
It's just Miss Wayans.
So yeah, marry your mom, bro. She already done had all the children she can. So marry your mom, bro. I'm sure it's legal somewhere.
All right, so I'm gonna have some closing statements because I wanna address certain things. Especially with the term of oversharing, because I do feel like celebrities overshare. So we talk about the Keke Palmer situation, and the guy's not a celebrity, but his girlfriend at the time was a celebrity.
And his brother's a celebrity. He's a nobody.
Yeah. His brother is a celebrity. So, yeah, there's that.
What does he do for a living?
Watch that, baby.
Okay, continue.
Could y'all let me finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like I have this thing about oversharing. I feel like, to be honest, people just overshare a little bit too much. And I feel like you have to be able to handle things in the privacy of your own home. Or just take the L because it happened, it been happened, and as long as nobody put their hands on you, just get the hell over it and move on. Especially something, and don't be a dick-eating clout chaser. Like, you wait till a moment where something happens to just want to jump on the bandwagon. Like, stop doing shit like that. You should have done that shit on your own accord. As far as the Adam22 thing, my man, listen, you just gonna have to enjoy your wife taking man schlingo. That's just how it is. With that being said, I'd like to thank my co-hosts today, Ebony and Kevin. Again, thank you to Full Court Studios for having us. We love the setup, and we definitely are going to be back. So, follow us on IG at @WeAintThem_. Follow us on TikTok, IG_. Follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/@WeAintThem. Follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Definitely look out for our content, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later, guys.